the tieful nyina so ase mesro eya ko Facebook Accra 100.5 FM and afi Kwaku Sampa TV no KWEKU non any Kwaku no KWEKU Kwaku Sampa TV Sampa no SAMPAH o search and subscribe ato and come on emu den nyina ho na ewo
absolutely
emu den nyina ho na ewo odi for mama nsama wakwa babio
sa pepe nyame sha ni otiefo nyina
ene mama starting common ni say yan komo atwam nyina mabisa about NPP say ade anfa uhufa NPP fo hu nyina no enye niam pa ama on commission dia ben nyina no o kan say NPP amanyokuo no say this is 16 years and no more about power na near made kosu nyina di advance yes and some a wo kan ase boboba because here can say omo call thank you to no mo start last week omo to as weekend di ekoye showdown and rampo there akoye show awo
it's a lot
tese nyasem ketwa prophet Telvin so NPP fly
there is a breach in time. That's what I told you the last time.
But NPP fly.
Into details.
Yes.
That one I'll tell you after this thing 8 years of opposition. After 12 years. Say we've started the first year, so 12 years. Then I tell you.
Wow.
Yes.
12 years.
Yes. Say in the structure, no. A lot of people say it's not possible for anybody to break the FM in Ghana. So when it happens, then I tell you why.
I see.
Yes.
The air cost NPP for me, we saying.
The air cost, no. Oh, I mean, as I was saying to you right now, I said to you earlier.
Yeah.
Say the party, and not just say Alan a free party no more. Other people will also create another fashion out of the NPP party.
Yes.
That one is also in line. Whilst others have started playing that game already. The next other thing that is going to happen is that there is going to be a very, very solid showdown. I mean, you see where now, Mama, showdown. Now, cool, God blessing.
A solid showdown.
Solid showdown, be because now showdown ain't easy. I told you vividly, say the election now because with the internal flag bearership election.
Yeah.
Though the 2028 election is far from them, they would not even win any other thing altogether in that angle. I would even go ahead of you to put down a very specific number in 2028. It is a 53% number that we are holding in the dimensions right now. So that one, hold on to it for the minute. I'm giving you something to hold. NDC
53%.
Yes, in time, as I speak to you now, unless we tamper with anything, it is 53%. But then don't worry, the election has already been won in that time. But what is amazing in that angle is, in this shortest possible time when it has to do with this running mate structure and its problems, you will notice that at one point in time, there is going to be a call. I am seeing Kennedy Ejipon, I am seeing Alan Tremanting. They are seated together. They are joining a caucus.
That's not kind.
Yeah. And after the caucus and the agreement and the arrangement is done, you will see Alan Baumia standing together. Alan Kennedy Ejipon standing together. Baumia on the other side of the equation. But then, all of a sudden, during the time for the flag bearership, Kennedy will be advancing, achieving, because they will even discourage him very, very soon. Not even this confusion that's going on. There is big discouragement.
Bigger one ever.
Yes, but then he will force through. During the flag bearership race, he will take first step, he will take second step. Everybody will be like, hey, the way that thing is going, Kennedy is coming. The way the thing is looking, Kennedy is coming. By the time they'll blink their eyes around 11 something.
Now, fun no say rapture.
Aye, Baumia is standing firm without breaking any sweat. Very easy.
Oma Bekan say, Yatina simple, there was a can be say. A man for be free party, no man for me different parties.
Yes.
But there recently appear Dr. Richard Amwakoba. I know say he's one of the founding members of NPP.
Right.
Emma or say no party no or more tefofro. Or more tefofro na party no more no doctors will not just say a doctor for intellectuals no and behind sa party ne friend no NNP. Is it NNP or NNF? I think NNP. Yeah. No, Omodeba.
Okay.
Omodeba. Ebekwa kowiese sa amanyuku na ebekwa kowiese.
It will not do anything, and that is what is going to. There's a key in time I wouldn't want to unveil. Once I unveil it, I've given too much information. Okay. But then that party is also playing a very, very simple role heading towards 2028 election. And I will not really tell you anything about that party because that party is a key in time. It's a catalyst that is going to play a role for something to happen.
Former President Bishop, sir, new party na free NPP numunana or say former President Bishop Chidana.
That kind of arrangement in your money concerned, I will not go into it in America. I want to come out of it because the information that specific part, it is a catalyst for something to happen in 2028. Once I tell you that word right now, I have tempered with one part of time. Time is very crucial. While things you know and things you don't know can change time.
Temper na
With the time now, ever have future timeline, no? Because right now I've given you a 53%.
Okay.
I'm in that tour. The more time I temper with, the more I'm tempering with this percentage. And it's 4 years ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
I've given you 53%. The 57% for this election, I gave it 2 years before the election.
Okay.
So I held my position until the 57% came out. This 3% is supposed to be held as well. Well, you understand? And the keys, I can't unveil it to temper with it.
I see.
Yes. Unless I choose to come and say we are tempering with the 53% and then we'll give you a different percentage. If something else is going to happen. But the timeline is precise. As the Lord lives, it is established.
Obama can say in the next 2 years, Vice President or Akunyasu Sisiano. My men can say Biana we free ni position ho on your vice president. Says issue ni sipe. Not just on Mampeni John Dramani Mahama Ebesako another term. Ma men na busian for afro and as a party no mpeni for bi afro after sa prophecy no.
Of course, there is a lot, and I want to even shake you people small for 2 minutes.
Okay. Abibia says young.
No, one prophet, no, be better I can say. Prophet Telvin is just saying something. Maybe I may can be whatever it is in the situation. Okay, so I want to show you something in a message. I'll cover the person's message, the person's name, so that they don't get the person's message. But then I'll show you my prophecy for Nana, because a friend sent me a message. I don't know how to cover this one. Let me do a screenshot rather.
Screenshot. Nani panese day.
Me person me date into. Wa kaimom. It's a chat, but because I'm doing it, I've done a screenshot, so my screenshot is. Let me use the number, no, me cut it on so that if it hits the screen, the number is not copied. Sometimes I forget to save people's numbers.
I see.
So on TikTok you can read it.
Okay.
Already on TikTok. You can read it.
Enti only nipa ne kasa nipa ne responde.
Yeah, it's a person that knows me. Like, was sending me quite a lot of messages.
Okay.
I know him. Like, I pray for him and things.
Okay.
And I was sending. So I think in February 2024, we were traveling. We were even on the road.
Okay.
And I'm sending him a message about my visions. Already the vision. No?
Okay. Ebusiafo we ni nkoma sofo Telvin against SOWAH ene nipa twetwe as usual.
That is, he knows the.
Okay.
He knows
many blessings as usual. I said no, many blessings. How are you and the family? And I think say call because I had a vision. Your friend became a vice president, but she couldn't complete her term. Where February 10.
And my bonnet was here.
2024. Oh, really? And a nipa response. So, what can we do about this? There are deeper things involved. And
so, once I met your friend, and then I indicated a friend's name.
Nah.
Yes, straightforward. Will become a vice president. At that time, they've not even chosen her as running mate.
Okay.
To even come and even say we are going to choose this one as a running mate.
Date ni a friend is saying
February 20.
Yes.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah.
Okay. 10 February 2024.
Before they would even elect a flag bearer.
Wow.
Way before. That time flag bearership had not even, they've not even decided to do that. And once
I see. Enti papa ebe kwa ko wie saying sa nkomo ebe kwa ko wie saying. Let us uncomplete in the term no. At the end they basi.
Well, in a nutshell, the situation I want to say on timeline no my no. I'm a bit distracted right now. My phone is about to go off.
Oh.
Can they like put it on charge?
When they charge out me you hana fancy charge kakra.
Yeah. So that my live video doesn't go off. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh charger. Pedi brana fe fancy charge here.
Somebody says, hope you visit Uganda someday. Yeah, of course. If you have a program and you can organize, I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
Let's hope for the best. Anyways, so what can something about... In that conclusion, there will be peace in the atmosphere. There will be settlement in the atmosphere. But then all of a sudden, you see, the funny thing about the timeline is that the prophecy is already done a long time ago. We will just have to move certain things in a very unique manner. That's the best that we are going to do. And though I've been contacted and I have put in certain things in place and we are advancing further. But one thing I always say is the timeline is very, very strange situation. And we will temper as much as we can. But then we leave the rest in the hands of God. It is established. Exactly as the prophet said, unless I work with tempered. When the time is tempered, we'll see what is going on in time. Right now, as we've begun to work, we're putting certain things together. To make that tweak in time, it's not easy. We are still trying, because anything you change in time, it affects millions of people, thousands of people. So you have to make sure whatever you are trying to temper with does not affect thousands of people or millions of people. You can actually change something here today in time, and the next day you hear that a volcano will erupt, 2 million people are dead. That's how dangerous time is. So it's not something you just kick. I hear people always say temper with time. I'm like, okay.
Easy to say there. Your old sunlight when me and so say pray. Yes. I change.
Yes. It could be like I'll temper with time right now, and then the next day you wake up, the president is dead. Yes.
Any guy.
So there are so many dangerous things that can happen. So we are looking at the best specific, and to temper with time itself by the prophetic definition. That's how God took Ezekiel. He said, "Son of man, prophesy. Can this dry bone come back to life?" All those seasons, there's a specific timing. He was doing it at a specific angle. When you touch it at the wrong time, as akoko, I don't know whether that thing scientifically is true. But once akoko musi uyini mua, bibi wa when yini temna empire, ebe say nam ni na.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's scientifically true.
But But you know,
so
I say about a brebo, brebo, so at the pint, and when you in them, na a fra brebo, na live
na say.
na say. Aha.
So that's the situation. Share now hold on to that kind of thing. No one year. You temper with time, and you can have a lot of bad things following.
Internet makers all temper na yet there no osre no. I see. I found mate time no Matthias here pa.
It's a very big situation. Yes. Because you have to really talk to God. Talk to God. As I said, Moses was bargaining with God. God, if there is 20 people left, will you still save the land or kill them? God, what about 15? What about 10? What about 7? So bargaining.
Say, yeah, man, no, I resign you. Say whatever, unless one complete the term now. When they might be fun kunyan.
That is the key hidden in time.
Honorable Julius Debra.
No, not at all.
Vice presidential position, no.
Not at all.
Then they are why? Because they are causing say they say my mini will crown on or like or play a lot of roles. Abinumuma. I say a bano launching near the audio launch or near the day.
So and the interesting factor is this. The interesting factor is this. In that timeline I'm looking at, that I've concluded with her and her situation and everything, the person that is supposed to sit, if she's not there, is not Julius Debra. The person is a mystery in time. I can't give the person out right now until the time is set.
Until no know your time base and now be to me a pound to man.
Once I told you already, you have to remember my prophecy. Mama will become president in 2 years' time. There will be a shaking, but then if it doesn't take care, after that 2 years' time from that, not even take care timeline. You know, I don't like to use the word if it doesn't take care, it takes care, whatever. Timeline is precise. He will be running. I told you what happens if the dollar as the farming as against the oil the gold. You will see a president is running, and then you will have no vice president. That's the timeline. I give you time, so you play the old video.
Yeah.